Hey guys, welcome back. It's Meridy here with our second process video using our April 2025 Woodland Explorer kits. And it was just spring break here for my kids, so they just had 2 weeks of school off, and I can never record during breaks when my kids are home because it's too loud. So I seriously cannot even remember the layout that I just made that you just saw a couple days ago. Like, I'm all over the place right now. So if I'm a little not knowing what's going on, that's why. But I am also super enabled when I see things. And I was watching a YouTube video and I saw someone organize like the little bits of a kit, like instead of in 2 little things like you've seen me do before, like this. They had like a little bit bigger makeup organizer. The girl said she got it from Dollar Tree, but the video was like a year or 2 old. So I thought it's probably not at Dollar Tree anymore. And then I went down the rabbit hole on Amazon and I figured I would do this on camera for you guys. So I got this cool makeup organizer. I'm setting it this way so you can see it better in the camera. On Amazon. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. So I think I'm just gonna start organizing stuff in here instead. Like my little bits and pieces can sit so nicely in here, and I can still go through the little ones, and then the little bit bigger ones I can set back here. And all these little guys. This is nice and shallow, so it's easy to dig through over here. Okay, this part's nice and shallow. And then I think I can fit like all of my things in here. Like, I thought this was so perfect even for mists and whatnot. And I've got my stamp sets that came out this month and all of these little goodies. I'm very excited about this. And it's all gonna be at my fingertips, just sitting on my desk when I'm filming here. I don't even know what else I have, because this just makes me love it. Oh, I know what else I have. I've got all my bigger embellishments here. So I'll show you what I'm gonna be working with today as I fill this out. Okay. These are my scraps, which I don't have very many scraps at all, but I think I can even put my scraps in here when I'm not filming. And my chipboard phrases, because I made sure to get one that was more than 6 inches across here so I could fit thickers and things in it. And I think I'm totally gonna love this. I don't know if you guys can see this. Oh, today I'm working with pictures of my little one. He's on a little, it's not really vintage, it just looks vintage, fire truck. My husband's a firefighter, so of course, all the fire truck toys we had to always get or got as gifts for our kids. And I just pulled a few little pieces of embellishments out of the different ephemera packs that I loved. Use your imagination. And a couple little masculine looking flowers. That little journaling spot. This little journaling spot. So I pulled all those goodies that I want to use on this layout. Now I also have a second thing of pictures that can make a collage, that is a collage print that I can make, you know, on the adjoining side of the layout. So I'm not going to make this today though on camera, but I have it and it's already 8 by 12, so it's just going to have a little bit at the top that I need to add paper and embellish. And then I really liked this paper with the cogs because, you know, it's a fire truck and I really liked it, and the colors of course coordinate great. I still have this paper that I used on my last layout that I tore apart, which I also think matches really well with these pictures, just the colors in it. So I can use some of that if I need. I have this paper which also matches my pictures wonderfully. And then I have the sticker sheet, okay? So I just love this thing. I think I can even I'm gonna put some of my Nuvos in there. I can set a couple of inks in there. I don't like setting my inks not flat though, so maybe I like my inks to be flat. I don't like them to be tilted like this because I'm afraid the ink will all pool down to the bottom. So maybe I won't put any inks in there, or maybe I should move all of these little guys since I'm just starting out with this right now and I don't really know what I'm doing yet. Like I seriously just took it out of the box and I haven't even, like I'm doing it all live on camera, all the organizing here. So maybe I could do that and then put a couple of inks down here. That's a cute idea. I mean, I have a ton of inks that match, but maybe I can just pick a couple and set them in there. Another mist. Even a couple tools or something, I don't know. Anyways, guys, I'm pretty excited to work from this. I think I even want to bring it to crops because I think it could organize my table and not have just stuff laying all over. It's not a super small footprint, but well, let's see. It's about 12 inches wide and probably 8 inches deep. Anyway, I got it on Amazon. I'll link it in the description here if you like anything like that. So I don't like these scissors here, so I'm not gonna do that. Okay, but while I'm filming my videos, I am gonna put it off to the side so you don't have to constantly look at it. Maybe I'll just put it over here so it's still within arm's reach. I'll have to get used to it. Nope, that's not a good idea because now I can't set my pictures down. So I think I'm gonna have to tilt it off to the side for filming, but it's right there next to me. Anyway, let's get working on this layout and stop messing with organization things. So let's see. Oh, I do like this side too. Okay. I am gonna trim. I really like this paper, so I want to use this on another layout, I think, but I want to use some of the backside and have the white showing. So I think I'm gonna trim about, I think that's about 3 inches. Let's see. Yep, it's about 3 inches. So there's 5 inches of this paper left over. Okay, so I trimmed it with 5 inches left. So that's like not a bad size. And then I think I can use that paper later. So I'll put it in my handy dandy little organizer over there. Okay, and then I think I do want to use a solid piece of white paper as the background of this layout. And I feel drawn to put this paper on this side, but I'm not sure if I will keep it there or not. I'm gonna get my pictures. And then I just need to decide, do I want them like that? Definitely like them like that. Do I want them underneath this paper? This is looking very similar to my last page, even though I hardly remember my last page. You know, maybe I'll put this at the bottom. Or even at the top. Let's see. I bet I can even trim down my picture a little. I'm gonna trim this one down just like an inch off of the side. And I can trim this one down also an inch. So what I'm doing is trimming 1/2 of an inch off of 2 sides of each of these. Kind of like that. Okay, I've got all kinds of ephemera there. Now, I wonder how I can use this cog paper. Just a little bit down there. I'm thinking it might be too busy like that. Do I want it to come in from the top? Oh, that's really cute, coming in from the top. So I'm gonna do that, and what I want to do is also tear the paper so it just matches the bottom. So I'm just gonna simply tear towards me so the white core is showing, because I kind of like that torn look on the bottom and I want to mimic it on the top. Okay. That looks good. Now, do I need a little strip of this across the top? Just to kind of bring in some color up there. I do like that. And I think I'll tear it as well. I kind of tore this a little thicker than what I wanted, so I'm just gonna trim some off because it's just a little thicker than what I envisioned. And that's a little better. Okay, good. And I'm not gonna use any mixed media on this because I think by the time I get all my embellishments and everything, this middle white section is gonna be fairly full. So I'm just going to go ahead and adhere down what I have so far. I'm gonna go ahead and map my photos though. I think I wanna map my photos on a maroon colored piece of cardstock, like one that matches this fire truck or the cogs in this paper. Like this dark maroon color. So it also matches some of these stickers. I think that will look really nice and kind of make my pictures pop. And I think I want to mat them first on white and then on a really thin piece of maroon. So with that said, let me get them matted on white first, and then I'm going to go in my room and try to find a piece of maroon cardstock, and I will be right back. Alrighty, I found a couple pieces of cardstock. I'm not sure if any of them are going to work. Let's see. This first one, it's kind of a wine color. It does match this pretty good, but not really my pictures, so I'm not going to keep that one out. Oh, this next one might look really nice. It's just a really deep red, yeah. And then this one is a 4 dimensional, oh, this is like pink almost. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one, which is also a 4 dimensional paper. It's from Tim Holtz Ranger Distress Collection. And the name of this color is Fired Brick. Okay, so that's the paper that I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna give each picture like a really thin mat on that red. And guys, I think I'm going to actually gut this paper before I mat the pictures, because just in case I want to use it to mat a layout later this month, because it's such a perfect color. So I'm just gonna go ahead and gut this paper first and then mat the pictures on the piece that I take out from the inside. Okay, so I've got that little frame, and I'm just gonna stick it with the rest of my supplies for this month. I don't think I wanna add the frame to this layout because I like the distressed edges and the tearing on this layout. Alrighty, so now that I've got that, I think I do want to overlap my picture slightly. I kind of like that there's an American flag in the background of that picture, so I didn't want to crop it out and I don't want to cut it out. So I think I'll leave it like that. Let me make sure that I don't want to tuck these pictures in. No, I don't want to tuck them in because this picture goes so, his hands are so close to the bottom. So I'll just leave it just like that. And then I'll get all of these little goodies that I had here to embellish. And I'm not sure how I want to do this. So I'm just going to kind of start laying things out. And I've got 1, 2 clusters, and I might put, not sure. Might want to put my title there. I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I've still got adventure. I love this title, so I'll probably use that. And again, I don't want to cover up my flag. Maybe I should put 1 cluster over here. Oh dear, no, I think this looked like it kind of enclosed it in. So I need to keep that over there. It's too heavy when I add it over there. Okay, let's keep moving. Adventure. Maybe this one needs to be further down here to kind of balance out those 3. This is good. This is going good. I think I need a little tag or tab or something hanging down up there as well. But the good thing is I have a lot of pieces here, and I totally want to use this because it looks very similar to his fire truck in the pictures. So I'm going to put this on foam adhesive simply so I can just keep moving it around the page and it doesn't stick down. And hopefully I'll be able to use it well like this. And then I've got a little red in all 3 clusters. Red, red, red. I need some teal up here, I think. I like the tree, the airplane. I mean, the house, the trees, and I think the airplane would look cute. Red airplane, it says. Okay, what else do we have here? We've got the sweetest days. And then just moving some tabs around here. Let's see, got a few more things here. I wonder, that could look kind of cute, just coming a little bit out of there. I'm gonna cut this down and use it in a couple places. Okay, guys. Let's see what else we've got here. I think I need some kind of a tab up there to kind of pull this together, because these both have large elements grounding them. I'm just going through all of my little pieces that I have in here and seeing what else there is. I don't need to put the Winnie the Pooh on it. I could cut that little label off. See how that looks. Oh, I don't really like like that. I think it needs to be something longer, going up and down. Like that kind of shape. These. I don't really want green. This is just too white. Let me see what else I could get here. You know, I'm gonna get my stamp out. I'm gonna stamp this guy and make it a tag to go up there. And I'm just gonna stamp it on a piece of this paper. I think I do want it out of this pattern. I think that will look nice up there to bring a little of that up there. So I'm just gonna stamp it on this end because this is the part that I really love that I wanna save for possibly another layout. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this, I'm gonna stamp right down here, and I'm going to use a black ink pad. Okay. And I'm not even gonna make it look like a label per se. I'm not gonna add the, oh yeah, this is good. I'm not gonna add the little paper reinforcers. So I've got that one. I think I'm gonna stamp another one. On this paper. This time I'm just gonna use the long, narrow banner piece. And again, I'm not gonna use the paper reinforcer shape punch on this. I'm just gonna trim these out like this and see how I like them. Okay guys, I think I can start adhering things down. I don't know if I want this on there or not. I don't want it to distract too much, but I also think that we need some color up there. I just think we need some little color or something up here. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there for now and see. So what I'm gonna start doing right now is adhering down what I've got, just because I've got a lot of things that are just moving all over the page and I need them to come to their final spot in here so I can see how things are looking. So I will be right back after I get some of this adhered down. Okay guys, so I've got a few things happening here. First, I'm gonna cut the little top of this tag off, because I just want it to look like it's going straight off the page. Then I think I'm going to add some staples with my tiny attacher to a few different areas on here. Because I just think it needs a couple staples there. And then I'm not sure if I need a little yellow coming out from underneath here. I think I do. I'm gonna cut a little of this to just go right on top of that because I've got to add some finishing touches on here. And another little bit is going to go right out of here. Okay, I didn't adhere down my word adventure quite all the way yet because in case I need to stick anything else behind it, I wanted to be able to do that. Let's see what else we've got. I'm really liking this airplane. I don't know if it's just too much to put it on here. It's just so cute, and it kind of fits with the vibe of my pictures. It's getting really full up there though. I feel like at this point I would be adding it just to add it. Maybe I can use it on the side, the page that I'm going to do on the other side here. Let's see, sweet little guy. I love this. I've got a few cogs. Can put one up there. Maybe I'll use a different color. Yeah, I like that one. I'm gonna go through these little tags and tickets and see if there's anything else. It's too big. Adorable. Maybe to bring that orange into some more areas here. Maybe I could stagger these. I kind of like that in there. I wonder. You know what? I'm gonna cut up that little orange frame as well. So let's see. Yeah. I wonder. Or is this just making it too boxy? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add those few things, those few orange pieces, because I do think that it does add a little to this layout, and just make it a little bit more colorful. I'm not sure that I need this one right here, but when I take it away, then this one looks awkward. So I will continue putting all of this down. And just making this one really tiny. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and glue this word adventure down because I think it looks good there now, and I think this layout is going to be done. You know what I am going to grab? I'm going to go and grab my some of my Nuvo drops. I'm going to add a few Nuvo drops to this layout. I haven't done that in so long. I'm going to add, this is mustard jar stone drops. I'm going to do that instead. And let's see, I want one right here, a couple up here. And I think I am going to call this one done. Minus. I'm debating if I want to put a little outline around my pictures. I think I do. I should have done this before I adhered anything down, but it's okay. So I'm just putting a light little outline only around my pictures. I'm going to come in twice so it's kind of scribbly looking. And then I'm just going to come in and add some scribbles every so often. These are like the miniature version of the scribbles that I do on the edges of my layouts. Okay, guys. I think that's going to do it for this layout. So when I do add my journaling, this represents my journaling strips that I'll type and cut apart and add. Maybe I'll add them down here, or maybe even kind of over the picture a little. I think I like them right there. Adding them even in here wouldn't be bad, especially if it went like, you know, make them a little shorter than that. Yeah, I think I like them up there. I think I'll add my journaling up there. So that's where my journaling strips will go. And to wrap up this video, let me just say, if you were inspired by this video, whether it was to create this exact layout using your Woodland Explorer kit, or maybe you were just inspired to use your kit, not even make this layout, but just to pull your kit out and use it. Or maybe you were just inspired to pull out your stash and recreate this layout from your stash. We would love to see it on our Not Just for Boys Kit Club Community Facebook group page. I will link that in the description of this video, along with everything else that I talked about. But if you like our YouTube, if you like my YouTube videos, you might want to subscribe to our channel. I try to post about 8 process videos a month on our YouTube channel using the current month's kit. And you can subscribe to our kits at Not Just for Boys Kit Club, so you can make sure that you get one every month in the mail automatically. I will put all the subscription information in the details of this video too. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you back here in a couple of days with our 3rd process video using this kit. Bye guys.